Imagine having the power to create a spiritual force field around yourself every morning before you start your day, so that when you go out into the world, you are protected, you are covered by the limitless power of God. If you could do such things, would you do it? Every single morning you wake up, imagine being able to activate within yourself the force field of God immediately over yourselves and the lives of others. So that when you walk out of your house, when you hop out of your bed and you move around your house, and whichever way you go, you are covered with the protection and the power of God. I'm here to tell you all, this is exactly what reading the Psalms do for you. It is verbally ingesting power, authority, in cleansing and purging oneself, in fortifying one's kingdom, in reminding oneself of the inherent crown that's upon all of our heads when we align properly to the will of God. It's the most powerful declaration you could ever speak. It is the most cleanest and most pristinely powerful word you could ever speak over yourself or another. By simply reading your psalm and ingesting the word, and not reading it, but feeling it and knowing its truth and allowing it to resonate within you and your environment, you purge the entire temple and the environment in which the temple is within. That's how powerful the Psalms are. Many of these Psalms David created, who, while on the run and being hunted by Saul, David, while wrestling with all of his fears and his frustrations, poured forth that most purest oil from himself, blessing us with the words of encouragement and the prayers that he would speak to God in activating God's power within his own self, so that he would see his way through, so that he would make it through protected as an activated individual of God in the world. These are words that we find hidden within the pages of the book of Psalms. Psalm 27 reads, "The Lord is the light of my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? When the wicked, even my enemies and my foes, came upon me to eat up my flesh, they stumbled and they fell. Though a host should encamp against me, my heart shall not fear. The war should rise up against me, in this will I remain confident." It's a declaration that we too can utilize in real time to help us through our struggles of life. Whether through war situations or love situations or work environments or family obstacles, we can capitalize on these words found hidden within the pages of the Bible, but most importantly within the pages of the book of Psalms. I'm here to tell you, they are a force to be reckoned with. I don't know any force that can overcome them. They lay upon you like a blanket, friend. They warm you. They cover you. They are a mantle over your body, over your spiritual and physical body, allowing us the ability to navigate through environments that were designed for us to have trouble and to stumble within. Having invoked these words over ourselves, we navigate these environments uninterrupted and with ease. They act as navigational sequences for us in our lives, where we can read the walks of all of these mighty people and their leaders and the nations that have come against them, and the might of the hand of God over all of these individuals. And we can study their walks and all of their interactions, and we can gain clarity as to different aspects of God and how God has moved in past times. Yet when we read the Psalms, they act as real life directionals in real time, not really aligned to any particular sequence of events, but just laws of God that we can tap into and speak over ourselves to encourage ourselves in real time in life. Words hidden in the book of Psalms, like in Psalm 1, it reads, "Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and his law doeth he meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper." Encouraging words that we can utilize in real time, that tell us the sequence of events that we need to do for these blessings to unfold in our lives. And then showing us the end result, the highest attainment of this thing, by way of nature, by way of real life references, to keep us going, friend. Because everyone's situation is different. And what seems ambiguous, or what seems to be referenced in the form of nature, is really a way of God allowing us all on our different paths to eat off of the significance of the text in our own way and still be full. It's a beautiful, beautiful book. The most encouraging book of the Bible. There are words in which we use to program our minds. There are words written within this book we use to keep us on our proper sequence, our proper navigational sequence. Words like in Psalm 23, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." It wasn't our creation to want. God provides all that we need. God is my shepherd. It is God that I follow. I don't follow people. Because sometimes in life, friend, we will find ourselves losing sight of the goal or getting off track. And we need these navigational resets, like "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want," to redirect us, lest we forget. Something as simple as that. Saying it over ourselves reminds us, it activates something within us, deep within, that realigns us immediately to the truth of our creation. Strengthening our mindset, realigning our thinking, restructuring our actions by way of realigning our thinking, and allowing us to tread this path with more clarity, purpose, and truth. Reading the psalm is like connecting with an old friend. It's like connecting with someone in a counseling session that is there with you to be healed also. They have a testimony. They have a life of experiences that they have walked through, and you do as well. But both of you are there to gain some clarity, to be healed in some way. And you can listen to one another declare their experiences and their testimonies in front of the congregation. And you are lifted by way of what this other individual is declaring of God that they have seen in real time. This is what is embodied within the Psalms. Things of Psalm 25. "Unto thee, O Lord, I do lift up my soul. O my God, I trust in thee. Let me not be ashamed. Let not my enemies triumph over me. Yea, let none that wait on thee be ashamed. Let them be ashamed which transgress without cause. Show me thy ways, O Lord. Teach me thy paths. Lead me in thy truth and teach me. For thou art the God of my salvation, and on thee do I wait all the day. Remember, O Lord, thy tender mercies and thy loving kindnesses, for they have been ever of old. Remember not the sins of my youth, nor my transgressions. According to thy mercy, remember thou me for thy goodness' sake, O Lord. Someone testifying that they didn't live a perfect life. Yet that at this point in their lives, they have done everything that they could to realign and live a purpose-driven life. That they seek no greater than a alignment with God within them. That they're not searching for God outside of themselves, that they have come to the knowledge of truth, that God rests within them. And they magnify this truth. They allow this truth to lead their lives. And to not remember all those times when I was blind and I was lost. Forget that. Put that to the side. But reestablish my relationship with you based on what I have learned thus far, to the truth of which you have led me now. Reestablish that. And let this relationship, this covenant that you and I have, be new now. It's a declaration. Lead me in your truth and teach me your ways. I don't know them. It's a declaration. Without you, I'm nothing. With you, I can run through a troop. It's a declaration. If my father and my mother forsake me, the Lord will take me up. It's a declaration. This book of Psalms is a book of declarations, friend. They are declarations that you speak over yourself, whether you read them and you ingest them and you feel them, or you declare them. They cover you like a force field, friend. They are your immediate covering. They are your immediate upliftment. They are your immediate spiritual cleanser. They reset all strongholds. All defaults are reset to the proper settings, so that when you leave that place, wherever you are, and you're declaring them or you're ingesting them, you leave better. You leave covered. They're the best thing going. The Psalms are a gift to the spirit, friend. They are a song to the spirit. It is how your spirit sings. Just like you hear a song on the radio and it sings to the love of your life, your husband or your girlfriend, and you get all enthralled in that. The Psalms are a song to God. It is your song of your love of God, of all that you have experienced of God in your life. They are a song and a testimony to that which you feel deep. Things such as Psalm 34. I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. My soul shall make her boast in the Lord. The humble shall hear thereof and be glad. Oh, magnify the Lord with me, and let us exalt his name together. I sought the Lord, and he heard me and delivered me from all my fears. It is an announcement. It is a multiplication of your experiences amongst your brethren and your sisterin in the form of a testimony. It's electric. It's one of those experiences that when you grab hold to it, you can't just hold on to it. You've got to multiply it to someone else. And when they receive it, they can't hold on to it. They've got to do something with it as well. This was our creation. This is what we were created to be and do. All bound up within the book of the Psalms. Lastly, they meet each and every one of us right where we are. In this book, friend, the book of Psalm, there is something for everyone. Whatever your situation may be, whether you are an amateur in your walk with God, yet you've had significant walks in life, there's something here for you. Whether you are a veteran in your walk with God, there is something hidden within these pages for you. Regardless to your economical status, you can read these scriptures and you can remind yourself of a time that you were there, or you can look forward to allowing the word to reinforce that which you look to acquire. There is something worthy hidden within each and every one of these books of the Bible, but most importantly within the Psalm. They're a testimony, friend. A testimony that shows the valley places, and it takes you to the tops of the mountains. It's a testimony of someone that comes forth and tells you, I started in the valley, and this was what my walk was like with God in a condensed version. And now I've reached the heights of the mountaintops, and this is my experience as well. Things such as we find in Psalm 40. I waited patiently for the Lord, and he inclined unto me and heard my cry. You ever been there? Where you had to sit and wait for God to move, but you sat there and you waited because you knew God would move. And then he finally inclined unto you through your patience and heard your cry. He brought me up also out of a horrible pit, out of the miry clay, and set my feet upon a rock and established my goings. What power in that verse. So much power wrapped up in that one verse. He picked me up out of a horrible pit. I was in a pit. And my feet were in the miry clay. Miry clay meaning slush. You can't, it's hard to lift your feet out of them. It's just thick mud. He lifted me out of this place, set my feet on a rock. He gave me a firm foundation. He didn't put me in sandy areas. He set my feet upon a rock, on stability. And he established my goings. He gave me a navigational sequence. He gave me direction. And he hath put a new song in my mouth, even praise unto our God. Many shall see it and shall fear and shall trust the Lord. When they see you, friend, the new you, the resurrected you, the updated you, they will fear, many of them, because they're still holding on to that outdated version of themselves. But many of them will trust it. They will be inspired by you. And they will trust in God. The beauty of the Psalms. The beauty of them. The beauty of declaring them over yourselves every morning will do nothing but bless your life. Even if you read one verse, your spirit will be hungry and inquisitive to read more. But just start out with declaring that I will read one verse. Because us as knowers, we don't over declare. We don't make promises that we can't keep. So it's best to under promise and to over promise. Declaring that I will read one verse of any particular psalm every morning and then read the entire psalm overshoots the mark. But one verse will lead you to reading more. And I guarantee you they will bless your life. The Psalms have been nothing but a blessing in my life, friend. The Psalms were a blessing at a time in my life before storms came. The Psalms fortified my kingdom, my structural foundation, my force field, so that when the storms came, they didn't have such an impact. When the updates happen, friend, when you fortify that which is there prior to, they don't have such an impact. I highly encourage you to begin reading your Psalms in the morning. I will be doing Psalm readings for the month of August every morning. I encourage you to join me. They're nothing but a blessing over your life. You're loved more than you'll ever know. Be blessed.